Hi everyone, I'm Cendril and welcome to a new EP of Ye's Origin. Hope I said that right. Ye's. Go Ye's. Anyway, this is a 100% blind LP. Well, it was going to be, now it's a 99% blind LP. Why? Because I screwed up the first recording. So, here's to a better second recording. But anyway, I've never played this game, except for like now the first 30 minutes or so. So other than the absolute opening, this is going to be blind. I've never played any of the Ye's series, so names and things like that I may get wrong, and for that I do apologize, but this is going to be blind. And I hope you all have a lot of fun with it. Like I said, I've never played any of this series. I've heard about it, I know about it, but I've never played it myself. So this will be really interesting. So first of all, right now, for any name screw-ups and things like that, I apologize. I'm just going to get that out of the way. Because, again, I don't know them. I'm playing this with an Xbox 360 controller. I got this on Steam. So it's $20 on Steam. And hope it's going to be very good. This should be a very interesting experience, to say. Nonetheless, it should be a very interesting experience. So, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, like I said, I'm playing this with the Xbox 360 controller. I changed the layout. You can run configuration and input the buttons you want to use. You can use a keyboard, of course. Like I said, I got this through Steam. But I'm using my wired Xbox 360 controller. And yeah, so there's two characters. There's Unica, axe-wielding fighter, mid-range and medium speed. And there's Hugo, energy-firing mage, slow speed, long range. I was told by a few people that suggested I play this game that the mage is easier to play as. You get some special ability that helps out a lot, some skill or something, some magic that can really help you out through the game. So, I'm going to play as Unica. Wrong button. Let's see. Very easy, normal, hard, you lose. I mean, nightmare. Considering there's a very easy, I should probably play on easy. But I'm not. We're going to play through this game on normal and see how it goes. Like I said, this is blind, so...
Jadis, il avait un grand pays légendaire. Qu'on appelait Is. Sur l'intervention des déesses jumelles et des 600, les grands pays prospéraient. Les déesses avaient un trésor précieux, la perle noire. Elle avait des sortes de pouvoirs mystérieux. Avec la magie, on pouvait faire des miracles. Avec l'éclairia, on pouvait amplifier ses pouvoirs magiques. Grâce à elle, on croyait que les pouvoirs de Is dureraient une éternité. Mais soudain, un désastre frappa Is. Beaucoup de monstres démoniques sont apparus et ont commencé à envahir Is. Les forces diaboliques ont tout fait de ravager la terre, mais tous les habitants sont sauvés dans le temple de Salomon. On aurait dit la fin du monde. C'est alors la perle noire qui sauva Is de la ruine, car elle souleva les temples dans les airs. Mais, aussitôt après ces soulagements fugitifs, les démons ont construit une autre tour, et une nuée de monstres y sont partis en direction du sanctuaire. Is menaçait de tomber. Pire encore, un événement imprévu arriva dans le temple de Salomon. Quelle histoire! Les déesses jumelles, les descendantes de Is, ont toutes disparu. Dans une situation désespérée, les 600 ont pris une résolution. Pour constituer une équipe de recherche, ils ont organisé une sélection parmi des chevaliers et des sorciers. Enfin, les 100, ils envahiront à la terre dévastée.
Yay for opening cinematic stuff. My whole life, I've never been able to use magic. But I made a promise long ago. I promised I would become a knight. I told myself I would guard those two with my life, just as my dad did. Please, Dad, watch over me. I swear I'll become a holy knight to keep Our Ladies Rhea and Fina from harm. Where am I? Let's see. My butt. Must have been a hard landing, huh? Okay. Focus. Focus. I joined up with the search party heading down to the surface. Then what? Search party heading down to the surface. Was that bright light? I remember there was a sudden impact, like we hit something or something hit us. Huh? Wait, is that? Yes! It is a tree! Rhoda Tree, the elder brother. It is! It's really you! Rhoda Tree! You survived! You've finally awoken. A friend of the goddesses, are you not? I am! The name's Unica. Unica Tova. Yes, I remember now. You're Priest Tova's granddaughter. Well, yes, I am, but I don't really take after him all that much. Can't even use magic. You're the elder Rhoda Tree, right? How's your younger brother? Is he alright? Yes, he's fine. In fact, he's been my sole conversation partner all this time. I was starting to get rather bored down here. Ha! I'll bet. You were always quite the chatterbox. Those... that text like that goes pretty quick. I must admit, when the shrine ascended, I found myself worrying about you two. I'm really glad you're both okay. The goddesses gave us life, and they maintain our lives as well. These noxious fumes will not sever our bonds with them so easily. But you, Atova. When was it? I beheld a man with one companion in tow, surrounded by a horde of demons. Am I correct in assuming then that he too was of the Tova lineage? Yeah, that was my dad. He stayed behind on the surface and bought us some time to raise Solomon's Shrine. My grandpa says he couldn't have survived down here. I felt his essence disappear into the miasma. Which is not to say I witnessed his death, but I can hardly doubt his fate. So I guess Grandpa was right. Well, I guess the book is closed on him, and now it's his daughter's time to shine. Oh? Do you seek something from this ruined land, then? Yes, we've come down to the surface in search of Our Ladies Rhea and Fina. A few days ago, the two of them vanished from the shrine, and no one's seen or heard from them since. I did catch sight of the goddesses. It was perhaps 3 days ago. You saw them? So Father Xian was right. They really did come to the surface. Did you see where they went? You see that tower at the foot of Mount Precious? That horrifying tower built to bridge this ruined land with Solomon's Shrine up above? That huge tower. Yeah, a little hard to miss. Though it is weak, I sense the essence of both goddesses in that place. What? They're in the tower? Why didn't you stop them? They sought the tower of their own volition. I saw no reason to intervene. But you know what that tower represents? Wait, they are not alone. I sense others in and around its perimeter. Your companions, I believe. Huh? Which companions? Who's over there? So, you will go to them? I will. I need to meet up with the others right away, so we can bring our stray goddesses back home. You must be such a dangerous, no ordinary outside world. Huh? Rhoda? Speak to me! Say something! Guess the gases are starting to flare up. With no magic of my own to fall back on, I'm afraid I just can't hear your voice anymore, old friend. Lady Rhea? Lady Fina? Large foreboding tower. I'm going to assume that this is the big dungeon for the game, the tower entrance, and each floor is like its own little dungeon. Or floors. There's many dungeons within this tower. Levels. This doesn't feel right. Shouldn't there be more demons guarding the entrance? Huh, sounds like there's some fighting going on. Yep. Suppose we should have expected this, considering where we are. If only we had some of the others with us, we'd be on more even footing. We'll put up a barrier and try to hold it for as long as possible. That should buy you some time to take out the demons on that side. Fewer demons means better odds, right? If I must take up arms, then so be it. Huh? You look really fancy. That's... You look really, really fancy. Aren't you? Apprentice Knight, Unica Tova, at your service. Much obliged. Do what you can with these beasts, if you'd please. We'll take care of the demons in the room's periphery. Understood. Dino. Eloia. Leah. Come. Olia? Calling you Leah for short. Yes, father. Right away. Again, for any names I butcher, I apologize now. Apologizing in advance. You rotten creatures have turned all our lives upside down and taken my dad away from me. Don't expect me to hold back! Basic actions. These are Unica's basic movements and attacks. Attack. Defaults to Z key. Swings your weapon. Can swing several times in rapid succession. Jump. Leaps into the air. Your direction may be altered mid-jump. Jump slash. Slashes in mid-air. Slightly extends the length of your jump. Lunge attack. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Double click left mouse button plus attack. Lunges forward for a more powerful slash. Randomly lowers target's defense. That could come in handy. Also, the jump slash slightly extends the length of your jump. Gotta keep that in handy. Keep that in mind. Could come in handy. Up thrust. Swings your weapon at enemies above your head. Attack during the ascent of a jump. Down thrust. Drop from the air with your weapon pointed downward. Has a chance of stunning any enemy it hits. Okay. There's the downward slash, I think. Up slash. Basic attack. There we go. More of you, huh? Alright. What is boost mode? How is it used? When Unica's boost gauge reaches 100%, so that gauge outlined in the blue box, press the boost key, defaults to V, to activate boost mode. Unica will glow and her abilities will be temporarily enhanced. Normal, boosted. So she gets an aura. While in boost mode, skills will cost half as much MP to use and will pack a greater punch, and Unica will only take half damage when hit by enemies. So boost mode is very handy. Okay, keep that in mind. So, boost mode. There we go. Not bad for a first fight. Nicely done. Father Superior. And you two are, Guess there wasn't much time for introductions now, was there? I'm Dino, an acolyte of Solomon's Shrine. And I'm his colleague, Olia. I'm Unica Tova. It's nice to meet you both. Tova? Any relation to Commander Saul Tova? Oh, yes, I'm his daughter. You live up to your heritage then. Your fighting style is gallant and graceful. Were I to wield a battle axe of that size, well, suffice it to say I'd have a hard time keeping my balance, let alone hitting anything. Well, you see, I can't use magic, so my strength is really all I have. Ah, I see. This young lady was kind enough to volunteer her services in search of our runaway deities. So I suggest we put forth our best effort to find them, for their sakes, for ours, and for the commanders as well. Father Superior, thank you so much. But where are the other knights? And the sorcerers? Aren't they with you? I'm afraid not. Just as the surface came in sight, our transport spell was disrupted by some outside force, intentionally as best I can tell. Okay, so you were that ball of light that was heading to the surface and got shattered by those black tentacle things. And I guess you all got scattered? Was that the impact I felt then? It was, and whatever hit us, it blocked out all ability to control the transport, resulting in a breakdown of the entire enchantment. We were scattered in all directions and hurled down to the surface quite unceremoniously, though it could have been much worse. Were it not for our individual barriers, the fall alone surely would have been fatal. Good job, game, explaining why, even though the spell was shattered, why we all still got here safely. Whatever force knocked us from the sky originated from this tower. So we come to determine who's responsible, and for what reason. That doesn't explain why you're here though, Unica, and all alone no less. Well, about that. Unica recounted her conversation with the Rhoda tree regarding the whereabouts of the goddesses. So yeah, the goddesses are here, this really elder tree told me, but because of some, I guess, evil gas or something, I can't speak to him anymore. Could that really be true? Why would they come to such a dreadful place? I can't even begin to imagine. Father, we must find them at once. Indeed, there is no time to lose. Sadly, even our powers pooled. Our fighting skills are no match for the denizens of this wicked place. We need to reassemble the search party before we can begin in earnest. Of course, you're absolutely right. May I entrust this task to you, Dino? Yes, Father, thank you. Using the Rhoda trees as a base, I'll search the area via transport spell and round up everyone I can find. Okay, bye. As for you, young lady... Yes, Father Superior? There's no guarantee that a situation similar to the one we just experienced won't occur. I'd like for you to remain here with us until the rest of our party arrives, keeping a watchful eye for any more uninvited guests. Okay. Something wrong? Well... I was kinda hoping you might let me do a little recon. Just in the immediate area, of course. Not too far away or anything. I'd like to get in some combat training, so I don't let down my guard if the situation gets critical. So that some extra experience always comes in handy. I mean, I'm just an apprentice knight, and with no magic ability whatsoever, well, I'm just kind of worried I'll get in the way, you know? Admittedly, your reasoning is sound, but I would be remiss to blindly offer consent knowing the risk. Well, we need to learn more about this tower anyway, don't we? I mean, we barely know anything about it. Come on, please. I'm up to it. I know I am. Very well. I shall personally explain the situation to Sir Galleon upon his arrival. Seriously? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very, very much. There's one condition, however. I must insist that you take this with you. Received crystal. What's this? And you heard the "you got an item" music. Which I like. I'm liking the music of this game so far. Come over here, please. I'll show you. Yeah, what is this? It's a statue of a monster. How twisted. Just watch. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. Wow. Just like that, it's a goddess statue. But how? Best way to explain it would be to say that it's been returned to its original natural form. When Ys ascended, several goddess statues were left behind on the surface. It seems the demons must have found one, brought it here, and changed it. Though to what end I cannot say. Oh, Lady Fina, I'm sorry I said you were twisted. I didn't recognize you like that. I think it's safe to assume that other goddess statues have been brought here as well, and have likely met with a similar fate, thus the crystal. If you're to scout the tower, you may well encounter the other statues, and can purify them just as I did this one. Alright, sounds easy enough. It's kind of like a portable blessing. Yeah. That's not all. It has another function as well. It can magically transport you to any purified goddess statue within the tower in the blink of an eye. Okay, that's really handy. And the object itself is enchanted by this ability, so no magic will be required on your part. Also good. Or otherwise we couldn't use it. Sounds like a lifesaver. Thank you again, Father Superior, for your blessing, and for this crystal as well. Unica, I'd like you to take this with you too. Receive Leela shell? Shell? Another magical item. In this case, it serves as a communication device, allowing us to speak with one another across any distance. No matter where you may be, just talking to the shell. Unless I'm somehow indisposed, I'll hear you. Okay, so this is our help button, I guess. If that's the case, it'd be really handy for me. If you should find yourself in need of any assistance, please don't hesitate to make use of it. Neat! Thanks a bunch. I'll take good care of it. Before I go, Father Superior? Sister Leah? Yes, is there something else you need? I know I kinda just stubbornly forced my way into the search party. And now I've actually managed to convince you to let me go off on my own. So, I just wanted to say, I won't let you down, I promise. Thanks for being so accommodating. I may not ever be as great a knight as my dad was, but I'll do everything in my power to find our goddesses. You can count on me. I hope you'll be able to count on us, too. We're all in this together, you know. We'll be right here if you need us. Do not hesitate to return for any reason. May the goddesses guide your path. Please don't forget, if the situation becomes dire, use the power of the crystal. Let it bring you back to safety. I will, and may the goddesses guide your path as well. Okay. Save. Save sounds like a good idea. See, there's the the first attempt. What will you do? Talk, ask about the Leela shell, ask about the crystal, about blessings. You can make an offering of spiritual power, SP, to the statues in exchange for many different kinds of divine blessings. When demons are defeated, they often leave SP fragments behind, so make sure you pick them up. Okay, those must have been those gems we were picking up. Okay, so this is a shop of sorts, where you can use SP to upgrade things, strengthen current armor, stationary heal rate, reduce damage from terrain, increase SP gain, there we go, a whole bunch of level 1s, increase movement speed 500,000. Okay. The crystals were created by Priest Dabi combining his power with light with Priest Heidal's power over earth. You should be able to use the one Father Xion gave you to purify any cursed goddess statues you find in the tower. You may already know this, but the statues will heal your wounds when touched and can even confer divine blessings upon you. Okay, so if I need to get healed, use the statue. I kinda guessed that, but it's good to know. And once the statue's been purified, you can warp back to it at any time you want, just by holding the crystal aloft. Should you ever find yourself in mortal danger, that thing could save your life. Okay. What about the shell? The shell functions as a long-range communication device. Its magic is very powerful. You could use it whenever you need to get in touch with me. Just remember, if you're ever having any trouble in your search, I'm only a shell call away. Neat. Fancy shell. I'll be glad to help in any way I can. Again, help button, which I'll probably be needing quite a bit. Here's the menu screen. Looks like we have equipment. Battle axe, level 1. An axe crafted specifically for combat use. Requires considerable strength to wield. And leather armor. Armor made of tanned animal hides, flexible and lightweight. Okay. EXP. Next, strength, defense, HP. Okay. Only things we have in our inventory are the crystal, used to purify and teleport to goddess statues. The shell. Okay, yeah, can use it there. Load option. Topics. Okay, learn about the characters. Naive young girl of the House Tova line with absolutely no aptitude for magic, her loyalty to the goddesses drove her to seek apprenticeship as a knight. Okay, we can learn about characters here. That's pretty cool. Rithogen. 60 HP. An armored demon, constantly in search of human flesh, its favorite food. Due to its poor eyesight, its antics while hunting often seem oddly precious. Again, hope I'm getting that wrong. Okay. Alright, I think that'll do it for this episode. I know it was a lot of just opening cutscene and things like that, but that's alright. Next time, we'll start exploring the tower and see if we can find some more people, or if nothing else, at least scout the area. And maybe get a better feel for the controls and things of that nature. So I really hope that you all enjoy this LP. Like I said, from here on, it's going to be completely blind. The only reason this part wasn't blind was because, again, screwed up the recording. But the rest of this, 100% blind. So it's going to be more than likely a wild and crazy ride. But hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully you all will get some laughs, some enjoyment. And I really hope you all enjoyed the LP. So until next time, I'm Cendril A9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.